If there's any one thing that we can define the 6th generation of Pokemon by, it's Mega Evolution. These mysterious new forms for already existing Pokemon evolutions gave us immense new power, new type combinations, and a whole lot of gorgeous hair. But one thing they never got were their own Pokedex entries. Pokemon Sun and Moon have come to fix that, and the results aren't pretty. At all. Despite Mega Evolution being the big thing introduced in Generation 6, the in-game lore for Mega Evolution is extremely light. It's often mentioned and theorized that Mega Evolution forms when the bond between trainer and Pokemon is strong. However, the game itself has no kind of happiness or bond requirement for Mega Evolution at all. I can catch a Heracross off the street, slap a Mega Stone on it, and Mega Evolve it within seconds of imprisoning the poor bug under my control. So if a bond isn't really necessary to Mega Evolve, what makes the stones so special? In X and Y, Sycamore believes that Mega Stones come from the energy that was released when the ultimate weapon fired. You know, the giant, life-giving, life-taking doomsday device that single-handedly ended a war 3,000 years ago. So using the special Death Beam rocks can sometimes make your Pokemon more powerful. I've heard weirder things in the Pokemon universe before, but Pokemon Sun and Moon add a layer of darkness to the whole process of Mega Evolution that I was never expecting. Now that we can finally read Mega Evolution Pokedex entries, one major Mega Evolution truth is known. Mega Evolution often hurts the Pokemon that does it. And I'm not just talking like Psyduck headaches over here. There is a real physical and emotional torment that comes from Mega Evolving that you would never have expected. Here's an example of some of the terrible things that you've done by Mega Evolving Pokemon over the last few years. Mega Alakazam. As a result of Mega Evolution, its power has been entirely converted into psychic energy, and it has lost all strength in its muscles. This is one of the tamest entries today, but I figured I'd start with it to drive home the theme of Mega Evolution. There is a cost in order to achieve the immense power of being a Mega. We're talking some Full Metal Alchemist equivalent exchange tier stuff here. You want big brain power? RIP muscles? I guess you don't need those anymore. Gyarados paid a similar price in the opposite direction. Mega Evolution also affects its brain, leaving no other function except its destructive instinct to burn everything to cinders. Well, that sure explains the new dark typing. There's something humorous about a water Pokemon desiring that things burn, but either way, that is still terrifying. Sometimes the cost these Pokemon pay is a direct injury to their body, like with Mega Glalie. The excess energy from Mega Evolution spilled over from its mouth, breaking its jaw. It spews endless blizzards. Jeez! I know Glalie is a horrifying frost monster that eats you and kills you and stuff, but a broken jaw? That's insanely unpleasant and unexpectedly graphic for a Pokedex entry. Moon's Pokedex entry even mentions that Mega Glalie is unable to eat its prey because of its broken jaw. I know Pokemon eating other Pokemon is disturbing, but I think knowing that Mega Glalie was forcibly made to break its jaw is just a little bit worse. Lots of Pokemon simply get rage-inducing after effects in the process. Here's a couple in that category. Mega Aerodactyl. When it Mega Evolves, it becomes more vicious than ever before. Some say that's because its excess of power is causing it pain. Mega Scizor. Due to the effects of Mega Evolution, its pincers have taken on a more diabolical form, ripping anything they pinch to shreds. Mega Lucario. It readies itself to face its enemies by focusing its mental energies. Its fighting style can be summed up in a single word: heartless. I'm actually shocked that even Lucario would take such a dark turn. Lucario is sort of the cornerstone of Mega Evolution in X and Y, and they even mention how Lucario was the first Pokemon to ever Mega Evolve. Hey kids! When a trainer and their Pokemon share a special bond, you too can describe your new favorite pal with one word: heartless. I'm actually pretty sure that same word can be applied to us every time we use the Mega Stone. Also, it's pretty funny how often they mention Pokemon bonds when you consider Mega Salamence, which seems to share no bond at all. Mega Evolution fuels its brutality, and it may even turn on the trainer who raised it. It's been dubbed the Blood-Soaked Crescent. Okay, the Blood-Soaked Crescent just might be the edgiest Pokemon nickname I've ever heard, but what the heck? This one may even turn on the trainer who raised it. That is not tender love and care. That is not a special trainer bond. That's the equivalent of Anime Giovanni. Sure, give a Pokemon some unnatural modifications for your own personal gain. They'll trust you forever. And finally, Mega Evolution even damages relationships. Mega Kangaskhan. Thanks to Mega Evolution, its child grows. But as the child is only good at fighting and nothing else, the mother feels uneasy about its future. Well, Mega Evolution, now you've done it. You corrupted a child, forcing it into a combat role and preventing it from any happiness in life. You've brought the mother into depression. And the worst part? Mega Kangaskhan was by far one of the most used Mega Evolutions in competitive play. I hope you guys enjoyed winning all those battles, because in return, you destroyed a family. If it is indeed true that Mega Evolution is possible because of energy fired from the ultimate weapon, I guess this isn't too surprising. All the Pokemon involved with the ultimate weapon were at war, and their lives were ended early. Maybe the spirit of these battle-hardened Pokemon lives on through the stones. Or maybe this is just some messed up Game Freak employee just trying to screw with us again. Mega Evolution or not, the Pokedex in Sun and Moon has been an especially messed up journey to explore through. This is probably my last Pokedex-themed episode for a while. After all, we did just do 3 in a row, but I am so happy that Sun and Moon provided us with so much ammunition here. I'm a sucker for all kinds of Pokemon lore, and I'm just happy that they expanded that to include Mega Evolution as well. We might all be bad people for Mega Evolving now, but let's be honest. We were already imprisoning wild creatures, subjugating them to our will, and using them to destroy 5-year-olds while stealing their money. This isn't exactly the first morally questionable thing in Pokemon, and it probably won't be the last. Thanks as always for watching today's video. While the new Let's Play is definitely a change of pace here, I'm still trying to get a new Fact of the Day or Top 10 video out every 1 to 2 weeks. If that's the main content that you watch, don't worry, they'll keep coming. I'll see you guys next time with more Nintendo content.